Hey guys, Krystal here. So I already have my eyebrows done, as you can see, and I do have a freshly cleansed face. So I'm going to go ahead and use a bunch of new products in this video, things that I have gotten sent to me or things that I have received in subscriptions. So this is the Trust Fund Beauty pore everything primer, and it's silicone based. It reminds me of the MAC Stay Matte, and then over that I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my color wheel and color correct. I do mix up the colors in here to try to get a similar shade to my skin tone. It is not going to be exact, but I just need to put down a base for today. I'm gonna go ahead and cake up this face today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dampen my beauty blender dupe thingy from Real Techniques with a pharmacy water thing and just, you know, pat on my foundation. I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear in NC25 if you guys are wondering, and it is a little bit light, especially like when I have my bright lights on, but I promise I will look better later. So please do make sure to blend it down the jawline and the neck if your foundation doesn't match, or even if it does, I do recommend it because you never know, it could always oxidize and of course moisturize your lips. So to set everything, since I said I'm going to go ahead and go for a dramatic look, we are going to also go ahead and put a powder foundation on over that. This honestly lasts so long. Everything lasts so freaking long. It lasts over 8.5 hours, and that is like amazing for me because a lot of things won't last on me, especially if I have oily face. And I did skip the primer today because I did want to test out the eyeshadow and it didn't crease. Oh my god, I was so shocked. But I did go with the powder foundation on my eyelids as well to kind of give it a base for the eyeshadow later. So now I'm going to go ahead and contour. I honestly don't know why I did this, and yeah, the makeup does stink because it's from the dollar store, or the bottom palette is anyways. The top one is the Benefit Hoola, and I mixed the cool tone with the warm tone to try to get a shade that is perfect for me. And normally I don't do this until my eyeshadow is done, but I was just thrown off a little bit this day because I did film an eyebrow tutorial finally for you guys, so I was a little bit thrown off. But now I'm gonna go ahead and go into the eyeshadow, and I'll go back to the contour and highlight later. So I went ahead and I brought you guys closer so that you can see everything that I'm doing a little bit better, and I'm going to show you how to do a halo look. I'm going to show you the simplest way that I can, only using 2 colors. So as you can see, I am emphasizing do not get this dark color on your inner corner. You just want to get it specifically on the lid, and once you put down your base color, go in with the darker color. I'm going to take that first color that we put and put it into the crease, and I'm going to use that to blend the 2 colors into a half moon shape on my eye. I'm completely skipping the part where my eye, the color of my eye is. If you guys can see, the center is not messed with. Okay, if you get a little bit on it, you can easily go in with makeup wipes or a Q-tip and clean it off later. So just to let you know, and right now I'm just going in with a skin tone color to kind of like get rid of any harsh lines basically. Again, I'm going in with the darker color and mixing in a little bit of that burgundy shade in there just to give it some depth and dimension, and just so that it's not so flat and ashy. And since I don't want to make a mess, I'm just going to use my fingers to pat it out. Honestly, guys, your hands are like the best tools that you can use, so I definitely recommend it before you get arthritis. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm getting the light color and the dark color, placing it on the corners. Then I'm going back with the light color and putting it into the crease, blending out the 2, as you guys can see here. I am dusting off any excess powder, but I'm doing it off camera, so I was just showing you guys that that is what I'm doing. And again, taking the darker color with the burgundy color and deepening it up. Dude, seriously, I need to like touch on my English. Okay. So as you can see, I am doing very light feather strokes just because I don't want to get it muddy. The harder that you push on your brush, the more patchiness that you're going to get, and the harder it is to actually blend it out. So any leftover product that I have on the brushes that I was just using, that is what I'm putting on my lower lash line. And I am also following the same steps. Again, do not get it on the inner tear duct because that's a no-no. No, unless you're trying to kind of like make your eyes seem like closer together, then okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and just take those illuminating drops that you guys have seen me use before, and this is the champagne color, and all I'm doing is just putting it on there. And as you can see, I'm kind of trying to evenly put it on each eye so that it looks the same. All this is doing is touching up the center a bit, and it's also gonna give something for the shadow to stick to underneath it. So just so you guys know, you can definitely skip this if you want to. This eyeshadow is so freaking pretty. It's shimmery, but it has like flakes of glitter in it as well, so I wanted to go ahead and put it on the center of my eye. I am just starting with my pinky just to go ahead and set it where I would like it, and please try to make sure that you are starting like at a little bit at a time. You know what I mean? Like dab your pinky on your eye first, and then if you like the size, leave it, and if you want to make it bigger, then go ahead and start adding more. All I did was go in with that pharmacy water you guys saw me use before to wet the eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna make it a little bit more dramatic, just wiping off any excess glitter with clean fingers, and there you go. It was that simple. I'm going to take any leftover product that I have on my pinky and just put it on the center of my eye. Again, what we did to the top lid, we are going to go ahead and do to the lower lash line. This brush is completely empty. There's nothing on it. All I am doing is kind of blending out the edges of that lighter color with the darker edges. Again, there is no product on this brush, just leftovers, and I am lightly just sweeping back and forth so that I can get that darker color or that transition color back into my crease because the glitter got everywhere. You guys know glitter is very messy. So there you go, just blending harsh edges and touching up just a little bit. Now I wanted to go ahead and just pat this onto the inner and outer corners of both eyes, and that is just gonna go ahead and make sure that the outer corners of each side of your eye is darker than the middle. I really hope that this is making sense. And as you can see, the halo look is basically done. All you gotta do is just highlight your inner corner. I'm gonna use this color. It is like a pearlescent kind of, what's the word, iridescent highlight. It is really pretty. So I'm gonna also go ahead and use it to highlight my brow bone as well, and it's just gonna make everything pop. It's gonna bring my brows out and up. It's gonna make them look a lot more defined and pretty. So there you go, just going ahead and sweeping any eyeshadow harsh edges that I have. I'm going to use this Starlux Gem pencil. It's like a purple glittery color. I thought that it would be great to go ahead and use it. I think I got it in my Boxycharm, and honestly I don't see myself using it a lot, but I do think that it looks really pretty on my lower lash line like I did here. So I'm just doing like the outer half just to give my eyes some dimension since I am not going in with the wing. And I'm going to go ahead and just apply some lashes and mascara. If you guys want a like how to apply lashes, I think I did like a video a couple years back, and I'll try to go ahead and do a updated version pretty soon. After setting my face, I'm going to go in with my highlight. This one here is from Ulta, and it is really freaking amazing. It is like a champagne color, but with cool tone iridescence in it, like green and blues, but it is gold in the lighting. It is just the most unique color I have ever seen. It is so pretty, so pigmented. You don't even need that Fix Plus on your face to use this. So of course I'm gonna go ahead and highlight like usual and, you know, do the thing that I do. Now, since it is super intense, I am going in with another brush just to blend out any harshness, because again, I do want my face to look like freaking stunning, but I don't want it to look crazy, or too crazy anyways. So do what you like. And I'm gonna go ahead and just use a smaller brush on my nose just to get it a little bit more precise. Now, since it's me and I want to be a little bit extra, to bring this highlight color, I'm going to take this eyeshadow that I used in the inner tear duct and under my brow bone and put it in the same places just so that it can look cohesive, and it's just going to bring the eyeshadow and the face looking together. I hope that makes sense. So again, I'm going to go in with a brush to blend everything out because it was kind of a little, you know, cray-cray. So we're going to go ahead and blend that shit out. Now, I'm going to fix up that contour that I had did earlier. I didn't really blend it out nicely, so I'm just going to take that angled brush and just go ahead and blend everything out a little bit nicely. So it was kind of like a contour bake, you get it? So just to add a little bit of flesh to my face, I'm going to put this blush on. I got it in like Ipsy or something, and I think it's from like Elizabeth Mott. It's alright. I don't really like blush. And we are going to use this lip cream. Let me tell you, this lip cream dried. It dried really dark and like kind of like a cool tone ashy color, which I really do like. It doesn't dry like it looks on right now, just to let you know. But the formula, it is really thin, it's really light wearing, but it lasts so long. I actually really do like it, and I really do recommend it. It's from Bella Pierre. It's their lip cream liquid lipstick thingy. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you are not already. And of course, remember that you are loved because I love you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.